Hey, Curio here, your friendly neighborhood wizard. We're gonna do some painting today and I'll see you in the video. Thousand Suns that we're gonna paint up. This is only the tester. So the thing is, you've got to have a strict color scheme. Hence why I'm practicing on my one first. I'm using the War Boss green instead. I've got on another tab, I've got the green I need. Gore's Blaster green. But they're very similar, so I wanted to see how it comes out. The only other problem I got is I don't have a spray painter. I'm going to try and wet blend, so probably not the best at it, but I'm going to give it a go and see how it comes out. This one I've zenithal highlighted. I hit it with a black. Oh wow, that camera does not sit well. Do you see him? He's got a black prime, and then just from the top I hit him with a white. So I get the shadows. And then and we'll go from there. So to start with, I've already got my wet palette and stuff ready. But to start with, we've got to base coat it. Let me put some music on in the background, just for a chilled vibe. Tell me if it's too loud. But if not, we can continue. So yeah, first of all, if you want to copy this scheme with me, do it along with me, by all means. I'm sure if you're watching me, you've all heard of Miniac, the miniature painter. He, I think it's his last video, but the video is called Free Battle Ready Paint Plans. So you don't even have to do this one. You can try a Sisters of Battle or a Necron, the Necrons or the Thousand Suns. But if you watch the video, everything will be clear on what we're doing here today. So I can get on and start. I'm looking forward to using this colour. I've always had blues. Like I've painted ultramarines before, so I've got a fair amount of blues in my repertoire, but the Thousand Suns I haven't had before. But I can tell I haven't used this brush in a while. I'm not much of a base doer. I usually start with the details, whereas this wants us to go straight in and cover the whole thing in blue, or Thousand Suns blue. And then go over it. I was watching something the other day that the better you get at painting, the less neat you become, because you realise you can cover up your own mistakes. Which makes sense. There's only one army I painted at the speed of light, and that was what are they called? What are the tiny dwarfs called on oh, thank you. Just check the messaging board. The red dwarves in Age of Sigmar. Dwarves, or yeah, I think they're dwarves. I did them, and they have a big lizard as well. Well, I painted up their box set, and that was the first time I speed painted, and I was whacking out full projects in about 4 hours. And that was awesome, and I'm really proud of that army. When I started painting, I started on the Grey Knights. Less proud of that army. Let's just say you could tell I was a noob. The good thing about not using a spray brush is I don't have to worry about covering the gun in blue. And any bits that I know I'm not going to paint blue, I can just leave alone. Like I've got the eyes on the shoulder pads. I don't know how I'm the best angle for this camera, but I'll get there one day. Why? It's not obvious. Did you just look that up? Yeah. No, that's what they're called, the fry slayers. Although I couldn't say it when I was painting them either. I didn't even buy these for the charity event, and I probably wouldn't have done it unless I had them and almost all the paints. The only thing I'm going to get on top is that one green I need. Me and my sister, we both paint, and I've always been more of a space marine myself, but I think we both agreed that these Chaos Marines, just with their Egyptian vibes, you know, those Egyptian vibes, just really cool. So we had to pick up a set. But so I already started the I think it's called the Inspiring Sorcerer, and then this guy, these were the main reason I bought the box set. They look awesome. This guy's just got a massive gun. I can appreciate big guns. Something about painting is just oddly satisfying. It's almost like a form of meditation, especially when you're painting the whole thing one colour. I think that's the legs and the shoulder pads done. So the other thing is, for this project, you had to glue them all together and then do it. And for these guys, it's going to be a lot easier. Yeah, I don't know if you can see him, but basically he's got a tiny pistol, which means getting into the nooks and crannies is a lot easier. But I am really struggling to get under his belt with that massive gun in the way. But I guess the other thing you don't have to worry about is if you can't see it here, you're not going to see it on the tabletop anyway. Which I know there's a lot of people that paint like that, which I can appreciate. I think the end of the gun is also blue, or is it black? Let me have a look. No, it's all black, the gun, so I'll leave the gun alone. And I haven't got any of the fancy gadgets or anything. The hobby place I go to in Enfield Town, he recommended a mount, and yeah, it would be really useful, but so would a shot glass with a bit of blue tack on top of it. Works just as well. Colour actually dries really nicely. Yeah, the shoulder pads are already dry. So the skirt's going to be white, the gun I'm going to do a silver and black, rims all gold, obviously. That was a given. And then I've just got a few yellows as well, if you can see in the back of the picture, for the stripes on the top. His chest is like touching his gun. Oh, and then I've got the screaming pink for all the eyes. He's got one on his chest and one on one of his shoulders. I didn't match the shoulder plates up. You don't need to. I don't know how much you lot are focused on the lore, but he's probably one of my least favourite of the Chaos Gods. The Space Marines look awesome, but what is it, like knowledge? Like Nurgles smell, but these guys are just clever? What? I've never quite understood his philosophies. If I had to play one of the Chaos Gods for the lore side of things, I'd definitely play Kor. Basically the God of War. He's awesome. If you're going to be a Chaos God, that makes sense. Ta-da! It's the first layer. Or is it gonna zoom? It'll look half decent. Yeah, cool. Nice. Yeah, I don't usually paint for that long without cleaning my brushes, but it's one of those paint brushes I'm not that I'm not fond of, but I know it's worth. I'm just going to quickly go over it, make sure I didn't miss any gaping holes, like his hand. But yeah, just the Zenithal highlight has made it look awesome. Well, that paintbrush is loaded. That's bad. So, for the second stage, I'm going to be watching this as I go so I don't mess it up.
Blaster green, 1000 suns blue. With that.
So 3 to 1. So 2 to 1 start with. So obviously I'm not using the right green today, but I'm hoping to get a similar effect. So I've got the blue and green here. I'm just going to slowly mix them. Oh, the green is strong. Alright, we'll see how this comes out. Can you see the bit in the middle? That's what I'm going for. And then I can just carry on blending as I go in. It's probably a little bit too green actually, now I've put it on the model. Oh, that actually looks really good. Yeah, that's perfect. I don't even think they'd notice. Because it's not like I'm using the only green I had. I've got a few greens, and this was the closest one. But I get it. Gives it that chaotic vibe. There is going to be a lot of trim. A lot of gold trim on this. So you won't be able to see it on the model, but I can show you anyway. Where's the light coming from? Can you see the difference between the shoulder pad and the helmet? It's just a tiny bit greener. No, you can't see. But it just brings out the colour better. I'm going on top of the pack as well. I'm almost dry brushing this on the back. I don't want it to go too deep in the crevices. Let me clean my brush. I need to add a bit more of the Thousand Suns blue where the coat's just not thick enough. Yeah, these beaked heads I really want to stand out. They just need a few more layers. I might go over them in the bone broth. I forgot what the colour's called. It sounds like bone broth. Bone wraith. That's it. But it's the same colour as my Zenithal highlight, so it won't go too amiss. Sorry about my arm. Now back to the green. Just applying it back onto the shoulder pad that I've already done to make sure I've got the same colour. And just in case it is wrong when it dries, I'll do it to the other side too. Boom. Right, I think we do 2 layers of this. Alright, I know what I'm doing for that. Time to get the thinner brush out. And I want to use the Armament Blue. Armament Blue is just a little bit lighter than the Thousand Suns Blue. Not quite as light as the Lotheran Blue. I think it'll be perfect for just a light bit of shading on what I've done so far, and I might add just a tiny bit of the green to it as well, I'll use the same brush just to mix it in. Cool. I don't know if you can see that, but I've got the two blues and the green in some kind of trifecta, which will be perfect for shading. Oh, it looks amazing in the water palette. Let's... oh wow, these are... see, so I've got a better paintbrush. Oh, that's better. Oh, the green has tried to take over, but we will persist. Oh yeah, that's nice. Just brings out the lighter tones. Yeah, the green's too strong. It's like 3 parts blue to 1 part green. Or it just overpowers it. And I can just use the Thousand Suns blue to blend it in so it's not such a harsh cut in. Boom. Just got the lighter pigments on the front of the shoulders. I'm going to do the same on the outside of the legs. I'm just going to have to be really careful with the gold trim, because if I go over it, I'm going to have to remake that colour just to clean it up afterwards. Nice, and on the back as well, I'll use Jetpack. Just right at the top. How would they look? Alright, I want to say now onto the fun stuff. But I might skip a step, because the next stage is to go over everything in gold trim. But before that, I might do his skirt, because it's gonna be really hard to paint that afterwards. And this white is so thick. I wanted to use the Apothecary white, but I really don't think it's going to be strong enough. I'm saying that I don't think there's one solid white they have in the Citadel library that's any good at coverage. There you go. So I'm just getting in between his skirt. But again, the back I'm not too worried about. As you can't see it when you're on the battlefield. I'll just let that dry. So I just done his skirt white. His first coat, he's going to need a few. You can see the Xenophol black is still behind it. I don't mind if it comes through a little bit, because it is underneath his gun. Just put on one more coat on the white. can see him better there. Oh, that's very bright. Ew. Oh, hey. Oh, hey. Ta-da. That's just my camera falling, don't worry about that. Oh. Ew. It's a little bit low. Oh, that's so much better quality.
Yeah.
Oh, I've been using the wrong camera this whole time. No, you see him. No, you don't.
Oh, it auto focuses as well. Really good.
I mean, it just shows you how bad my white is all it does. But that's how far we've got.
That's good. You see how it auto focuses.
What do you think? Wow. Alright, now to do the gold trim. On everything. My bottles are splitting open. Although I need to shake it first. So, as you can see from the picture I've put up on the screen, there's a lot of gold trim. So I'm going to work my way up. I'll start at the bottom. I've got to make sure I've got barely anything on the paintbrush. If I ever wanted to do a 24-hour live stream, I'd probably just paint trim. And that'd have me covered. Though the gold does look really good. Just makes the whole miniature pop. And you don't even have to worry about going right to the edges because it naturally curves. These trim lines. So you'd ruin the blues that I've faded in. So you can just take your time and enjoy the process. I'm just using a free app so I can turn my phone into a webcam. So I can't say I'm surprised I'm having problems with it. But it's doing pretty well. Oh, this shit fine. Nice. Let's work our way up the leg. So that's the top leg. Let's see if I can focus that better. Ta-da! Yeah. Come on, focus. Perfect. Leg one done. Leg number two. Oh no, I'm gonna have to clean that up. Oh yeah, so I messed up a little bit. Oh, it's in shot. You can see where I went over, just filled in that gap on that side. I can just go over it with some Thousand Suns and that should neaten it back up. But even when you're trying to be neat, it doesn't take a lot for your hand to slip. Yeah, let me just quickly fix that up. It's gonna bug me. Either that or I'm gonna forget. I'll say it's finished and it really won't be. Like nothing wrong happened. Yeah, I also, when I was painting the skirt, I put some white on his inner thigh. I can go over that as well while I've got the blue out. Yeah, that's better. Cool. You just gotta make sure it looks like I haven't messed up. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Bottom leg done. Second upper thigh. What's painting without being provocative? Oh, that paints really nicely. Something oddly satisfying about painting with gold. Immediately says that and messes up again. Nothing we can't fix. Alright, have a look. Tell me what you think. I think I've got to do that, the white tarp inside as well, the bottom bit. I can do that gold as well. There's really not a lot on his arms. I was expecting there to be a lot more. Right, I'm going to call it there. Have a look. See how it's looking. So I've just finished the arm. And that was all there was on the other side. Well, we got a lot done. He was all black and white to start with. Done all the blue. That's 3 different coats of blue actually. And we've done all the gold trim from his wrist down. Cool. Okay, well, thank you very much. And I'll see you all soon.